feel so much better if I do a little bit of a workout. I actually worked out for the first time in a while yesterday, and I did lower body. I did my old routine, but I basically did like a fraction of the weight. Like I used like my tiny weights, but my legs are so sore. So I think I'm gonna do abs today. I like to kind of like rotate and do like a little different routine every day so that I'm not overworking one part of my body. But I do know that when I was having the most progress, I was doing lower body 3 days a week, abs twice, and then upper body once, and that was getting me the gains. I also just realized I haven't even said hi. Hi, welcome to another day in my life. We're just gonna hang out and I'm going to try to be productive and work on my goals. I think the aftermath of February when I was really ill, and I just had a bunch of different health things going on. Since then, I feel like I've really struggled to feel capable, and yeah, I feel like it did a number on my confidence, and I'm really trying to gradually work on gaining that back and just feeling better and strong and like myself again. But I haven't really been working out as much, and I think it's just, you know, like it is what it is. It's fine. Like sometimes things just take time. You have to do things gradually, but I am really missing feeling strong, and I'm excited by the idea of living an active lifestyle again, like I have pretty much always done. I think I definitely hold a lot of my identity in being an active person, so not doing that has felt very weird, but I'm just trying to gradually get back into things and not go overboard, because I definitely sometimes have a too much gene and I will go way past my limit, and then usually it ends up being not ideal in the end. It's very important to learn how to pace yourself, and that's something I'm still trying to learn myself. I blame my training that I had as a kid because when you grow up doing competitive dance and then doing competitive contortion, you are pretty much trained to not listen to your body whatsoever and just always train past your limits, and turns out it doesn't actually have to be like that. Anyway, I, of course, am going to be doing a MadFit workout. I love MadFit workouts. And I also like the fact that usually I can get a full workout in like 15 minutes, and then I can do a little bit of my own stretch. And it's very manageable, which I love. That is all I'm gonna do for today. I feel like the biggest thing, if you are getting back into fitness, getting into moving your body again after a long break, remember that muscle memory is a thing, and chances are it's not going to be as bad as you think. And the other thing is, don't stress about everything having to be 100% perfect. I feel like even if you do a 15-minute workout and there's certain exercises where you're just like shaking the whole way through and you feel like your form isn't 100% perfect, it is okay. It is okay to not be perfect. Even if you've been working out for a while and things aren't 100% perfect, that is okay. You don't have to be perfect, because even if you're doing things a tiny bit wrong, you're still moving your body, you're still making progress, you're still working your muscles, and they're getting stronger. So this workout today is the first time I've done abs in a while. I was shaky. I felt a little bit stiff, partially because I worked out yesterday. I don't necessarily feel like my body is performing as well as it used to when I was super in shape and working out consistently, but I still did it. and that's still a win. Anyway, I'm gonna go shower, get cleaned up, get ready for the day, and then we will probably make a protein smoothie because I haven't had one in a while and I want to get my protein in for today. Back with my smoothie. I am a little bit nervous. I haven't had my like classic protein smoothie like this in a while, and I feel like protein powder is the kind of thing that you can get used to it and then you don't notice it as much, but if you stop having protein powder and then you start eating it again, you really notice it. So I'm a little nervous. Oh, it's chia seeds. I was like, was that a clump of protein powder? Okay, maybe I should have blended the chia seeds in, as well as some ice because it's kind of warm. I've actually been dealing with a lot of like food aversions, which is weird because trust me, there's no reason why I would be having food aversions. When I was talking about it with my mom and she was like, well, the only time I've had food aversions is when I've been pregnant. And that's definitely not the case. So certain textures of things are really like grossing me out. One of which is tofu, which of course as a vegan is very inconvenient because tofu is in everything. And I've like prided myself on the fact that I am a really good cook. I can cook really good tofu, and there's been times when like I can happily eat an entire block of it. Right now that sounds horrific. Pretty much I've been living off of beans. Like chickpeas and black beans and like white beans. Those are like pretty much my main sources of protein right now, as well as hemp seeds, which I put in everything. Anyway, I also need to take my supplements for the day. This is my pmdd support right here. I'm still taking a vegan omega, vitamin D, reishi, taurine, magnesium. I also take a cranberry supplement. And then because I possibly have endometriosis, I do experience very, very painful cramps. I just started getting a little bit of pain today. I think I'm like a week away from my period right now. And so I'm gonna start taking the cramp matrix, which has like cramp bark and stuff in it. But this actually, I can say, has been helping so much. There have been times where I've had to take like Tylenol 3s when I have been experiencing cramps, and this does the same thing. It seems like a lot, and it kind of is, but it's actually helping a ton with the issues that I have. Now that my supplements are done, I need to do a little bit of editing. I am almost done editing the reading challenge, the swapping my screen time for reading, which will already be up by the time you're seeing this video. I need to do the color grade and a little bit of text and the intro for that video. And I also need to make the thumbnail for that video. That is on the agenda. I also still have not done my taxes, which I really need to do that. It's part of being an adult. Sometimes I just have moments where I'm like, how am I an adult? How am I 22? Like, it feels like last year I was 16. Okay, video is edited, smoothie has been consumed. I always get so tired when I'm sitting at my desk and just working on my computer. Should maybe go outside. I'm super excited that my video is done because tomorrow I can just quickly finish up the thumbnail and upload it, and then it'll be obviously done, which is great. I always feel so accomplished when I get my videos done a little bit early. Basically, if I don't have to use Saturday as a last minute work day, I'm very stoked.
Dr. Gripe is the whole reason I'm here. Julie, I've already spoken to the chief.
Which was apparently very wrong, and I'm sorry. Did something happen?
No, just we're not there
I am currently having a little bit of art therapy time, as I'm calling it. I have not owned a sketchbook since I was probably in 8th grade, but I bought one the other day, and I feel like it is bringing me so much joy right now. It feels so good having like a designated space again in this book to just do whatever art I feel like doing. But I have always loved watercolor, and I've been watercolor painting and it's been so fun. I'm trying to just find ways of romanticizing my life here while I'm still living here, which hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be for too much longer. I feel like having creative hobbies is my #1 coping mechanism, and it has helped so much. Like just, you know, doing my crochet, even like doing my nails and stuff, and learning how to do nail art has been a creative hobby for me, and doing little things in my book right now. Like it's bringing me so much joy. Am I the best at it? Absolutely not. But it is helping me romanticize my evenings, and I feel like that's a very good thing. So this is your sign to pick up a creative hobby. Doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter if you are absolutely terrible at it, because a creative hobby is so much more about a mental outlet, a break, a way to just disconnect for a little while. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. I actually don't know if I've talked about what I'm painting right now. I'm trying to paint my office. It kind of just looks like a bunch of blobs right now, but I'm hoping it'll get somewhere. I love my office, and I love all the plants and the colors and everything, so I thought I'm gonna try to paint it. And I'm watching Grey's Anatomy. I think these are actually the same brushes that I used in high school too. And there we have my office. I think it's quite cute. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today. Let me know if you want to see more just like chill day in my life vlogs. Make sure to subscribe while you're here. Here's my Instagram if you would like to see more content from me, and until next time, I will talk to you in my next video.